Namaste. Namaste, beloved family. Namaste, beloved angels. Everybody, welcome. We're gonna dive deep into the word that I am from the heart. Everybody love now. Poor Namaste. Thank you for anyone who ever watches my video. Here we are in my beautiful village, in my beautiful groves of St. Thomas, Slovenia. Loving you very much, blessing you very much, sending you so much of love energy. I want to speak about something, so beautiful. It's a wonderful world. We have literally changed the world. We have literally changed the consciousness of people. We have. Just by our work on ourselves, our releasing, our sharing of love, our spreading of the love energy, we have literally changed this world. I give you my word that we did. I remember in past when I was awakening in 2000s, and even when I came back from India, people didn't like me. People were pointing fingers at me just because they saw me in meditation. People were talking, he's very strange, he's crazy, laughing at me, Nobody seems to accept or want to hear anything about spirituality. But now things have so much changed. Things have so much changed. We literally change the world. I'm now here in the St. Thomas, Slovenia, my village where I live all my life. And in past, people were bad. People were negative to me. This was the most conservative Catholic village when nothing, in 2000 like this, nothing spiritual, nothing esoteric, nothing what goes out of Catholic tradition was accepted here and was mocked. My grandmother almost had a heart infarct because of my spirituality. People were opposing me. I changed. I released shame, guilt, fear, negativity towards people. And now I see the different world, and that's why I know that we have literally changed the consciousness of humanity. In past, in my own village, I didn't dare to speak anything spiritual, and if I did, I got opposition and challenges, and they called me crazy. Now, everyone I meet, to some extent is open to something more, to something spiritual, to deeper truth. Everybody knows that we are living in a slave system and that they are slaves and that government is not our friend. Everybody is just open. And I meet people here on the street and like this. Nobody is negative to me anymore. Nobody's mocking me and pointing finger at me. Even most closed people, those who do not believe in anything, they say, you do your thing, we do your thing, but we see you are happy. And many people come to me, oh, now we literally changed the world because this bell has started to ring. I thought I went enough far to go away from it. So yes, now people come. Now people come to me. I meet them on the street. They tell me you are happy. They tell me, tell us your secret, why you are happy. I tell them my secret. Nobody is opposing. Everyone is accepting. And when I tell them what I do, that I do videos and I teach people how to stop suffering, how to free themselves from suffering, how to become happy, everybody blesses me. Everybody says, yes, you should do this. Nobody opposing me. We have literally changed the consciousness of humanity. Because to some extent, everyone is open. I really don't meet people who would tell me, you are wrong, this is not true. Everybody says, but something must be out there, something must be better than this. And everybody knows that we are living in a slave system enslaved by government. And in this village, St. Thomas, Slovenia, where I'm speaking to you now, and the ring is belling because we literally have changed the world. In this village, nobody negative, nobody judging. I see no fighting. And this was the most negative village in past. This church was so negative. I meditated in front there so much. I deactivated this magic which was there. I didn't work much on people to work with them. Actually, here in my village, I don't work with anyone. I'm here. They don't really approach me. But just by me being love, by doing meditation, by doing groundwork, by spreading love, by being the best love. The building where I live, people were drinking and fighting and even opposing me. Now there's all like best versions of them possible now at this moment. Everybody loves me, everybody smiles at me. I'm doing yoga in front of the building. They come out of the building, hi, how are you? And I say, I'm good. And they say, I'm good. They say, I'm good also. It's beautiful. Everybody seems to be happy. They have their problems. I see no fighting, I see no negativity. The building when I lived in used to have so dark energy. Now, beautiful people, beautiful energy, and I am there. And beautiful new angels arrived. 5 little babies are there. And it's beautiful world. No negativity. I had a neighbor, he was so upset. He's a reptilian origin, and he was upset when I was doing video at 9 o'clock in the evening, and after 10 o'clock you should be silent in a building. And he was banging at 9 o'clock. He said he will call the police. He was putting the paper on my door that he will call the police. That I don't know why. I was not doing anything in the hours when we should have peace. But now he says to me, I have no problem with you. You are such a beautiful soul. Dang, did nothing, no problem with you. He even gave me firewood for free last year. He said, I have there in the old house firewood that nobody needs. If you need, get a bride, then we will pick it up. And 2 years ago, he was banging on my wall like crazy. He will call the police. He could not stand me. Now it's like the best version of him there possible. People love me. Everybody was looking me so ugly and pointing finger at me in past. Now I pass the buildings and pass the houses, and people are like, hi, how are you? Good morning. We exchange some words, some love. And I sing to myself, what a wonderful world. And I sing to myself, what a wonderful world. And I'm not doing anything. I just remember when I was full of issues and blame and hate and darkness and not liking people, thinking that people do not like me, seeing them as enemies, as something separated from me, separating myself as spiritual and their material. I saw so much shit in this village, nothing beautiful anywhere but here in a forest. When I changed, I released that. I became love that I am, where that I am. Everybody is so beautiful. So our consciousness changed the world. If you are experiencing terrible situations with terrible people, it's only because you have this within you like I had. Anger, hate. I was being separated from everybody else, thinking that I'm better and they are slaves. Now I see everybody as a human being and everybody loves me. Respectful people in a village, they greet me. They shake hands. We literally changed the world. I know how this village was 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. And I know what is now, last 3 years. It's beautiful. It's beautiful energy. Everybody's so loving. And I know that we have literally changed the world. Because I actually go to the city one time. Now in summer I go 2 times. In winter I don't go. But I go in the city to play a flute. And that's why I know we literally changed the world. Because I know what kind of experiences I have. Always when I hitchhike. Always somebody, always. Like one time in 3 years, somebody stopped that I didn't have anything deep to talk about with them, spiritual, about the system, or even they needed advice or healing. Always. I put myself out, I say, let me be of greatest service today. And I just go on the road. Then somebody stops. They need my help. Always. Everybody open. Nobody closed. Everybody open to spirituality, whom I speak, who stops to me. It's beautiful. One time, here, village priest, he loves me so much. He says I'm like a biblical saint. He told me, you don't need to go to church. You are a church. People should go to you. 2 years ago, I first met him, what kind of beautiful soul he is. I was actually visiting grave of my grandmother and I saw much dirt and junk at the cross of Jesus. And I decided to clean this up. Oh, I have to go there today also. The grandmother, I wasn't there a few weeks. So I decided to clean this up, to clean the junk and like this. And I was shirtless in a graveyard, hot like now. And some man had to report me to a priest that there's a man without a shirt, really terrible behavior without a shirt on the graveyard cleaning up something. And priest told him, you are judging a man who is doing a service that you should do, that you do not do. And instead you are judging a man who is cleaning up. You are not cleaning up anything, he told him. You are projecting your own darkness out, your judgment. You should clean that instead of him. And I never go to church. I have nothing to do with Christianity. I'm a spiritual man, human being. But later on, people told me that in the church, he gave a lecture how biblical saints looked like. They had no shirts, they had beard, they were weird. And he pointed out that such a man was cleaning something on a graveyard. And somebody judged him for cleaning, and that person should clean their heart, he said, from judgment and go do that service because he is too elevated to do this service. You should do it, not judge him. In church, he pointed out, and maybe that's why everybody respects me so much now also. And I met him, and I can speak to him this what I speak to you, and he agrees with everything. He told me the teaching of Jesus is not what this church represents. He agreed about Vatican, about everything, and I can speak to him like I speak in videos. Just I relate with Jesus, everything, and he's happy. He loves me. He actually listens. He doesn't lecture to me anything. He's silent and he's listening. When he stops the car, when I'm hitchhiking, he's listening all the way and just saying, yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. The other day, last year was like, he didn't stop me. I was like, what? Why he didn't stop? And I was waiting 15 minutes more. And he came back. He said, I drove just 10 miles and I realized it is you. I turned around my car and I came back for you. I will be late to the bishop. No problem. I had to pick you up because I cannot leave you. So who he sees in me, I don't know. But I only see that we have changed the world. Because the last priest was drunk and doing this. If the last priest would be here and somebody would report me, the last priest would call some shit to me. Don't do this anymore. But this new priest loves me, and he actually said that I'm like biblical saints, that they should not judge me, they will judge them themselves. And we can always really, that's why I know we have changed the world. And when I go to the city, like I tell you, I go to play a flute. I don't go to play a flute for money. I play 1 hour, 2 hours. And like I'm open to donations here. I work for free. I put my donation box there and whatever drops, drops. But I do this like a few hours in a week. Maybe 2 times, few hours. Just to meet beautiful people. Just to meet somebody and dive deep with them, with a word of love, to do some healings. And people stop, people dive deep with me. I have met so much soul family and friends that we can dive deep, old, young, regardless. People are changing. And everybody to some extent is open to spirituality. And I have really met on the street some of my family, soul family, that I can dive deep and are now best friends. People approach me. People tell to me, you have some energy, can you help me? People are attracted to me. And everybody is open and loving. I really do not have negative experiences when I play flute. Sometimes something little from somebody crazy, but no, it doesn't happen. Always positive experiences. People are open. People want to heal. People want to know the truth. People know they suffer. And I see this always when I go. And even so beautiful that I do healing on them and they give me something. I do for free. They do for free. And the other day I was playing a flute and a lady came. And she was crying and she stopped. I see you. Who are you? Can you help me? I'm a judge. I'm a judge. I'm an elevated person. I'm a judge there at the court. But my father is causing such pain to me. I see that you can help me. I'm nothing. I suffer. She told me, please, who are you? She told me, help me. And I gave her a lecture about attachments, about not being irresponsible to your loved ones, set them free if they are acting in separation and in ways that do not feel right and drain your energy. Walk away, I told him. Let God be responsible for him. I told him, you need to heal yourself. Love him unconditionally as he is, but cut this attachment and don't allow him to deplete your energy. I gave her a lecture. And she was thanking me, thank you, thank you, thank you. You helped me so much. She called me sir, sir. And I was there like I am with my dirty feet because I'm always barefoot like this and dressed like a hippie. And she called me sir, sir. And she was a judge in a court. So we have literally changed the world. I give you my word, not my world. It's not my world, it's our world. We have changed the world just by our consciousness. Because I remember how people were acting towards me. What was the situation here? And how people are now beautiful and open. I remember in past I was a bad man for being spiritual and not like them. Now, everybody respects me. They call me master, they call me sir. They have respect for me. So, do know we have changed the world. My work, your work. We are angels on earth. Our kingdom comes from within. And when we change our kingdom into heaven, this world starts to change into heaven, and I see it. And I sing to myself, what a beautiful, wonderful world. And I sing to myself, what a wonderful world. That's why I tell you, focus on love, focus on good news. Whatever you believe, you focus, you practice, you are becoming, and it's the reality you create. This world changed, and I'm love, and I'm living in a village of love. And wherever I go, people are lovely and open, and I can help them. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for being part of the art of the word that I am. I love to change your world. The kingdom is within. Your faith, your work on yourself change the world. But you know, we have changed the world just by our consciousness. We are like the candles. One candle ignites the one candle, ignites the million candles. And it's eternal flame that cannot be turned on. When you put it on, it burns and burns other flames. And our consciousness is to change entire world into heaven. It did change. I see in last 10 years how we changed the world. Thank you. Thank you. Be blessed. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. You mean so much to me. And if my work, art of the word that I am, means much to you, and you would like to contribute, donate for my work to go on, to bring you more wisdom, more truth, more inspiration, more motivation, my work is very broad. I do many things. You are so welcome, but so free only if your heart wants. And every single donation, every coin is respected, honored, and I'm so grateful, because without you I could not do anything in this world, could not give you any word. And in this, the source in your heart tells me, Purna, this is what you are here to do, regardless the appearances. And I look around, we have changed the world. I want to change the world. I change myself. Now the change that I am can change the world. And if anybody donates to my cause, if there's any gifts in my heart, it goes to you. Giving we receive. I only receive free gifts from the heart. But I'm grateful from the heart. I give you my word that I am. And also I add a special gift to anyone who ever offered a donation. Just a gift from my heart. For the gift, for your support. I do white light source healing on your beautiful divine being. I balance your energies. I purify all this darkness and all this not in alignment out. I bathe you in white light. This is what I can do. As a surprise beyond time and space, I give you my word, I'ma do it. You have to feel it. But your work on yourself, your faith can heal everything. I'm only an instrument. I can only make you feel better. But you have to change. You have to do the work on yourself. Have to have faith to heal yourself. Even the word that I am speaking now has no value if you do not implement it in your life and change yourself. I'm only an instrument of love. Thank you for all the loves, likes. We are in this together. We change the world. And thank you if anybody wants to support my work. I love you all. We all are love. Thank you. We change the world. Namaste. Namaste.